What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I back or whatever. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't said that in forever. In today's video, I will be doing a 3-part chit chat get ready with me, where I show you guys how to achieve this sleek bun, Kim K-esque, just badass hairstyle, like you've been a bad girl, gaga. So I show you guys how to achieve this look and the products that I use. I also show you guys how to achieve this makeup look, or rather the steps that I take to achieve this makeup look, as well as my outfit. It is a simple outfit. It's nothing too crazy. I had intended to show you guys like my jewelry and stuff, but then I was running out of sunlight. So the next one, I'll be sure to do that. So if that is something that you would watch, then keep on watching. Well, we're gonna start off with the first thing, which is the crown. That's the first thing on this agenda. Okay, I was at work earlier, so I usually just put my hair up in this little updo. It's kind of cute, very neat, out of the face, all of that good stuff. So you guys know, whenever I have my natural hair out, I am on my Kim Kardashian sleek bun agenda. Okay, now my hair, I had to cut my, it's like 4 little lependos. Kind of look crazy, but I'm just gonna undo them, and then I'm gonna make it like I'm gonna fast forward it until the hair is all undone.
I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, not what you think.
It's just me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I.
And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care.
Okay, so now that we have undone the hair, it's moisturized. Like, I haven't really put anything on it since I excuse me, washed it. So I'm just gonna comb out the ends, make sure that the hair is kind of combed out, and then we're gonna start the process. Now, to comb out my hair, Michelle found this comb. Now, she put me on, so I'm gonna put you on. Okay, if there is anything I will put you on in terms of natural hair, it is this bad boy right here. This is the Tangle Teaser. You guys, I don't know. Yeah, Tangle Teaser. It's made by a British hairstylist, and it's great for curly hair. Like, it is literally, it's amazing. It's amazing. So I usually like to comb it out in the sections that I've already like sectioned out, obviously, and then you kind of just start at the ends. Look at that. Oh, just, I don't really have knots though, because like I really didn't do anything to my hair, but it just helps to comb out the hair. So my hair is a little shorter now because my hairdresser and I, Pamela, of her, she cut my ends for me because I realized that my hair growth had kind of gotten stagnant at some point, and she was like, no, it's because you haven't cut your ends in a while. So I was like, okay, cool, let's just like do it, look at that. Do you guys see that? Do you see the ease at which I comb this hair out? Insane. All because of this one comb. You don't even need 10,000 combs. Wash day, do this. To detangle, use this comb. Everything. If you see me looking down, it's because my mirror's over here. So I need to see what the girl is doing. But yeah, so when it comes to like natural hair, I generally feel like I've kind of been feeling like I've reached like kind of like, I don't know, there's just like no, like, of course there's like the tried and tested products that we use, but like I feel like I want something new. I don't know, is that like weird? Like, I want these companies and these brands to come up with something new. Like, what else do we have? Like, what other options do we have? Like, what's going on? why aren't you guys being innovative and like creating something new for the girlies with the natural hair? I have not played around with the thought. Like, I see people like cutting their hair, going shorter, and it looks real beautiful and cute on you guys, but I've been bald before, so I have no desire to cut my hair, honestly. Okay, so now that the hair has been combed out, it'll obviously be easier to manage, and then I'm kind of just going to start at my nose and then just clean out this line. I want it to be like, you know, pointy. I don't know, I wouldn't call it what is it called, a widow's peak, but like this hair in the front sometimes just has its own ideas. And then I just want to shorten the line, so I'm gonna grab the hair over here and just close up that line at the back, because obviously my line was going all the way. Okay, and then now we're obviously, oh wait, I forgot my brush. Hang on a second. So now we're going to basically brush the hair into our desired style. You know? And then brush it back. And then I'm going to just gather the hair. I really like a low bun. Like, I want it as low as possible.
Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried, nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right.
Obviously, don't make it too tight, because one, you don't want traction alopecia, which is basically stadia. This chair is driving me nuts. Anytime I move, it's making a sound. And then obviously you'll just tie it into a bun. I usually just wrap my hair into the ponytail, and that kind of just suffices. I don't need to like do too much with it, and I just kind of like fluff it up. Do you see that? Oh, I love me a sleek bun. Okay. Then, of course, I never put like a lot of product on the hair itself. Like, majority of the hair I kind of put just like in the front, and then it just sneaks down really, because my hair has been kind of straightened like with the blow dryer to make it more manageable. And then we're gonna go in firstly with this Revlon Realistic Black Seed Oil age control. So I'm gonna start with that. I usually like putting it on the back of my hand because it's quite thick. It looks like Vaseline. It's quite thick, so it's just easier if you take like little by little and kind of just smear that onto the hairline.
Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here.
This edge brush though, it's a little painful. Like, damn. Why are you fighting with my hairline, dog? Damn. Why are you begging me, the dog? And today, the day that I'm recording this video, is actually the anniversary of Ricky Rick's passing. So, rest in peace, the king of cotton.
But you can learn to. If I could change the way.
That is what gets me. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Revlon Flex Stronghold Styling Gel. Kind of just go over that very same place where I went over with the edge control, and then I just kind of reinforce the hold with the Revlons. And then I kind of like sideburns, like small ones, you know. I think they just make the look just so nice and like sleek and like edgy, you know. It gives it a bit of an edge, even though the look itself is kind of edgy, but you just need a little something sometimes, you know. Just add a little bit there on the sideburns area. And then I'm gonna go in with this Stook. My mom told me that this Stook is literally the flag for, it was one of the parties during our birthday or something like that, so preparations. That's why I'm using it on black hair.
I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They called me weak.
Alright, that's all for part 1 for now. Now we're gonna move on to the moneymaker. Okay, so now we're on to part 2. That's the face. I just want to reinforce my brows. My brows are already done, but I just want to sharpen them up a little bit. Because I do like light brows. I don't like them too dark. And for my brows, I use the Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. Looks like this. So I'm going to start off by priming my face, and I'm going to be using Bobbi Brown, the Hydrating Water Fresh Cream. Just like that. Is it focusing? Is it focusing? Yeah. So yeah. You know, I was having a thought the other day, and I've actually had this conversation with Mihlali before, about how, like, remember when you were in high school and, like, you were just so unruly, you know? Not bearing in mind that your teacher is literally how old we are now, which is like 25, she's like 30. I'm not 30 yet. Which is like 25 to 30, and it was like, we were giving those people such a tough time. I mean, not me personally, but like we were just like, you know, just being rowdy in high school, not really having regard for certain things, like their feelings and things that they might be going through, because we didn't really care, you know. But like now that we're at that age where we've like graduated and we're working, and you're like, oh my gosh, those poor people. They were going through it, probably not getting paid enough, like probably going through relationship problems, probably going through family issues, probably having kids, and they're trying to adapt to that new life. And then here you come, a class of like 15 plus or whatever, depending on which school you went to, and you guys are just being too much. You guys are just being too much. And like, oh my gosh, I don't think there's enough time for me to complain about like adulting. There's just never enough time. It's never enough, and it'll never be enough. For foundation, I'm going into my, oh my gosh, these brown pencils. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty. My color is Churro 415N. I got this from ARC. I actually went there to get like my perfect shade, and then the lady helped us. So I'm just gonna do like a few streaks of this. This foundation is buildable, and I really like that, because like if you're kind of like going for a light look, which is me most of the time, it works really well. It blends nicely. It's very creamy. Huda knew what she was doing. Okay, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, like there's just not enough time for me to complain about like how hard life is, or how hard adulting is, and just all the things that we have to go through, you know. And one of the major things is just the most prominent feature in your adult life is money. Money just, listen, Kanye Mao was onto something when she said, money loves me. Money comes to me. Money just gravitates towards me. Like, whatever she said, I don't know what she said verbatim, but she said something along those lines. And trust me, honey, money is an absolute necessity. But so is saving. Because, like, the minute you start working and, like, you know, you start, like, establishing yourself and stuff, you know, creating a lifestyle for yourself, like, proper money, you know, like, as a student, maybe some people, like, live better, you know, but, like, I was a struggling student, okay. I mean, I wasn't struggling, you know, but, like, I was fairly comfortable. Actually, I was fairly comfortable for a student because I had, like, a bursary, like a government-funded stipend bursary thing. And listen, also, pause. Don't judge my lashes, okay? They're throwing gang signs right now. I need to go for my refill. It's just, right now, I just don't have the time. And again, the money! Because lashes are close to 1,000 rand. Which brings me back to the topic of just, listen, the older you get, the more you need money for a rainy day, for, you know, just all the things that encompass your lifestyle. You just need to learn how to save. Like, that's the most thing. Like, I'm not financially, like, trained or anything like that. And even in itself, I still need to work on my my ability to save, how I spend money, because sometimes, you know, when you're going through a funk and, you know, shopping just makes you feel better, you know, it's like you have something to look forward to, you know, gives you a sense of excitement. And yeah, but you need to kind of pull yourself towards yourself. For highlighting, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me. This is the color 40. But yeah, you need to, like, you know, pull yourself towards yourself and just realize that you cannot just spend recklessly because the days will rain. Let me tell you something, okay? It will rain, and when it rains, it pours. Okay? When it rains, it pours. So you need to be able to, like, make sure that you are prepared for any and everything, you know, especially if you're at a point where you get buying a car, where you have, like, rent, and there's certain things, like, you want to make your space your own. All of that needs money. And listen, with this recession and the price of food and the price of everything, like, it's so difficult to do all of this and still have, like, a nice bank balance at the end of the month. Like, I don't know how some people do it. Like, I don't know how men do it. Honestly, like, having to pay for dates and stuff. It's not that I feel sorry for them. I mean, sometimes I feel sorry for them, but, like, no, not really. But, like, you know, I just feel like, oh my gosh, if, like, sometimes I'm looking at my account and I'm like, it's kind of a little rough. I like to let my concealer sit a little bit so that it doesn't spread all over the face. So you just put it on where you're going to be highlighting, and then you just let it sit. And then I'm going to move on to my contouring. And I'm going in with the Go Pro Concealer, you know, the OG of concealers, okay? And I'm going in with beautiful bronze. So yeah, the rainy days will come, and you just need to be prepared. And just, like, also just monitor your lifestyle, because sometimes you'll get into stuff thinking that you'll always be able to maintain it, and then until you're not able to maintain it, and then it's awkward, you know, for yourself, because we don't care what other people think. It's just awkward for yourself. I have this shiner right here, and, like, it's so sore, and I just don't understand where it's coming from. Like, why are you attacking me? Why are you fighting me? So, yeah, just living within your means is very important. And like I said, I just don't know how men do it, because, like, wow. How are you taking care of your own house? How about this woman there saying, hey, a man must. And then like it's just who, you know, it's not coming together. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go in with a flat brush to blend out my contour. I'm gonna start with my chin actually. So yeah, I wish they taught like financial literacy in high school, because like I feel like I could have, I mean, I haven't made bad choices, but I just feel like I've developed bad habits when it comes to spending, you know. And from a young age, had I been taught like, you know, how to value money, but also that's the problem. When, I mean, I grew up middle class, and when you grow up middle class and then you start making like money that feels or looks like it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much, you know, you get excited and you're gonna spend, and you're gonna want to go to events, and events need money for tickets, and then when you're at the event you want to eat, and then you also want to drink, and then there's getting yourself to the event, which is an Uber that costs money, and you're buying shots, and then it's shots on shots on shots, you know. And then afterwards, you guys might want to go to a second location because there's an after party. And then you have to get yourself to the second location. That's more money, you know? And it's just like, we all want to do those things, but like knowing when to stop, you know, those gambling ads. Winners know when to quit. Winners know when to stop. But like knowing when to stop is like very vital and crucial, and being able to call yourself to order and being like, you know what, I do not have money, or I cannot afford this, so I'm just like not gonna go, you know. Or if you've been smart and you put money away, then you can kind of like tap into your savings. But I will say, right, what I found with my savings is that I feel like it's better to have a savings where you cannot touch the money. And it's also good to have a savings where you can kind of dip in and out of it, you know, if obviously your salary allows for that kind of stretch, you know. Or if you have like extra streams of income, making sure that you pour into both, but majority of it should go into the one, is it like a fixed account? I don't know, a fixed savings account. And then where you can't touch it so that it can like just stay there. And then when you really, really need it on like, you know, I don't know when or whatever, then you know that you've got that safety net, you know. Because sometimes the ones where you can dip into it, it is so dangerous because you feel like you have money. And the fact that you have such easy access to it, it's a snowball effect. You're taking out 500, then it's 1,000, then it's another 500, then it's 200, then it's another 500. And before the end of the month, you're looking at your account balance and you've spent a good like 4 or 5K. And on what? On what? On what? You don't even know. Because you can't even see it. Because you drank it, you ate it, you know? But of course, you know, you need to have a balance in life because we all want to have fun. Girl, just want to have fun. Oh, girl, just want to have. That's all we really want. It's so fun. Oh my God. Woo! I'm sweating. Those high notes, goddamn. Ad break. Anyways, what I'm trying to say with everything that I've said is that save your money, enjoy your life, make good decisions, make informed decisions, and just try to learn financial literacy as you go, you know, because you're going to go through like what Bonang says, ebbs and flows, you know, with money. Because one thing about money, it'll come and it'll go. Okay, so now I'm just blending out my highlight. And what I found, I've been seeing a lot of videos of people like copying the UK girls where they don't use sponges on their makeup. And like, I really like how the makeup sits. Like, it's actually really nice. Like, just so flawlessly. But also I find that the products that you use and the quality of them also like helps, you know, because obviously sometimes the more affordable something is, it's not necessarily the best formula, but sometimes you will find that you get more value out of things that are a lot cheaper than the ones that are like expensive, you know. So you gotta just try to find a balance. Like, I mean, I use LA Girl, Maybelline, but I also use Fenty, I also use Huda, you know, that's more of the expensive stuff. So yeah. What are you guys watching on TV? Because I have been watching a crap load of reality shows recently, like the Real Housewives franchise, like New Jersey is out, Durban is out. I haven't really gotten into the Cape Town and the Gqeberha. I don't know, like, is it on Showmax? I don't know, because I felt like Gqeberha is on, what's this, DSTV, and we don't have DSTV, so I can't actually watch it. But yeah, so I'm getting into like that, but excuse me, if you know me, then you know that my go-to is Korean series. And then I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush for my highlight on my nose, because I feel like it controls the products a little better, so that it's not like going everywhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm also watching like Basketball Wives, because that came back. I don't understand what was going on with Basketball Wives, because they kind of like separated it, because there was like the first part, which I thought was just going to be like one season, and then yeah, they kind of like switched it up. So I also like to go back in with my foundation brush or my face brush, and kind of just like blend everything together, because sometimes, you know, the different shades of like the products kind of don't sit well, you know. But if you use like the rest of the product that's left on the brush and kind of just like smooth that out, I find that it makes everything kind of blend a little better. Also, what I like about this LA Girl concealer is that like it's not harsh on the contour, which I really like. That I like a nice sharp but subtle contour. It just like frames the face so nicely. It's like, so chic. And I'm just like, yes, look at me. I might cut you with my cutter. I'm gonna cut you with my cutter. Are you guys sick of me? Because I'm sick of myself. So yeah. Please excuse this chair, because I might just throw it out of this window. It's driving me insane. And then I just want to reinforce that contour with my flat brush, you know, and just, yeah, love it. But yeah, so I've been watching, the one that I've been watching like the most and kind of like sharing a lot more commentary on Instagram. Speaking of which, if you do not follow me on Instagram, I will put my Instagram down here. Make sure to follow me. I think I'm entertaining. I talk a lot, but yeah, just go follow me. You know, let's just keep it going, keep it flowing like the water. All right, then to set my makeup, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter setting powder in Banana. I will say though, while I love Rihanna, this powder tends to be very, it leaves like a white cast, which sometimes, and it can make the makeup a little ghostly, which I don't like. But I'm using it because I ran out of my Yardley, because that Yardley, she's the girl she thinks she is, and she's affordable. So this is exactly what I was saying about some products, you know, you may spend a lot more money on it, but it might not really be worth it. But in some you'll spend a little less and it'll be like that girl, you know, which is how I feel about the Yardley one. So then I'm gonna go into this triangular sponge that I got from Shein. I got like a whole pack, and I'm just going to like dip it into my powder and then just dust that off, you know, so that it's not too harsh on the under eye. And then I'm going to use the corner and see, it also just gets everywhere. And then I'm going to use my concealer brush, and I'm going to just smooth out those creases under the eye, you know, before we set. Because I smile a lot also, so I have a lot of smile lines around my eyes. So before you set, it's always good to just like, you know, and then kind of just press that in there from the corner, and then just press the rest of the product in there. You don't want to swipe, you want to press it in, and just like, I don't know if you can you see the difference between this side and then see how shiny this side is, and then this side is a little more set. You see that? Okay. I'm gonna dip again, and then smack, and then we're gonna go into the other side. Corner first, and then the rest. Again, just pressing that in. I'm going for a very simple look tonight. I'm not doing anything too complicated. I have not done eyeshadow in so long. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why. Are we still doing that? Is eyeshadow still like a thing? Are we still doing that? Let me know. Are the girlies doing the eyeshadow stuff? Because I feel like brands aren't coming out with as much eyeshadow palettes anymore, you know, because that used to be a thing. Like Tarte would come out with a palette, Morphe would come out with a palette, then Maybelline's coming out with a palette, then NYX is coming out with a palette when NYX was still in South Africa. And it was just like, it was just so hard to keep up, you know. And then I'm going to go in with this little sponge. It's like a teardrop shape, and then I'm going to just press that into the powder, and then use that for my nasal contour. Again, this helps just control the application of the product, and so that it doesn't go everywhere, because the triangle doesn't work for that. And then I like to also just press in just a little bit on my laugh lines here around my mouth, because a girl will laugh and a girl will smile. Don't test me, because I will smile in your face. I'll smile. We can laugh. Don't try me. Don't you dare. Because then it's gonna get awkward. Real quick. So, I have a bronzing powder, right? Sorry, I'm probably all over the place. Reality TV, bronzer, makeup, onkage. Yeah? Fruit salad. So I wanna try this Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder by Essence. I don't know about it. I don't know. But let's try it. Don't knock it till you try it. And then let's just... I feel like I can't see it. Do you see it? Yeah, okay, I see it on the camera. Or is that just like a concealer contour coming through? I don't know. I mean, I think it's working. And bronzers are meant to give like, not like a structured kind of look. But yeah. So anyways, yeah. Reality TV, that's what I'm watching. Korean series as well. And yeah, I think we're all kind of watching Real Housewives of Doing, because they are coming with the drama. Okay. I love me some Slee. Oh, what a lady. What a lady. Yo, what a lady. She is just so poised and calm and just so, love her. And she is not here for Nonko and Jojo's mess, okay? Because also, Jojo, I'm not understanding what's going on with Jojo this season. I'm not really vibing with this, like, I'm rich, I'm this money, this security guards. Like, what's going on, love? What's going on?
Like I'm not just somebody's daughter, it could have been a nightmare.
Jojo needs to get it together. And then Like, I'm not one to be like, I'm not a mean girl, right? But, sorry. I am not a mean girl, right? However, this rebrand that Annie is going through, like, and I'm sure her feelings about her eye are valid, you know, and I'm really sorry that that is something that she's gone through, you know, and going through. But girl, that's your storyline? I don't know. I don't know. Like, just in regards to the purpose of reality TV, you know, which, I mean, of course, her having an issue with her eye and it making her self-conscious, you know, that's her reality, you know, and she wants to share that with us. But I just think that it's very ironic that you want to share with us all of that now that you've seen what basically, like, the audience, like, thinks of you and how you are, you know, like, okay, like, I'm sorry you're going through that, but I don't know if this is much of a storyline. But also, if you notice, she isn't as prominent as she was in the other seasons, but perhaps it's still going to build up, you know, throughout the episodes. But for now, I'm just like, Annie, I need a little more. I need a little more than I want to go get my eye fixed. Like, what's actually happening in your life, you know? And as for Sorisha, Sorisha said, I'm coming with the looks. I want you to gag. Okay, Sorisha is looking gorgeous. She's looking like money. Looking like money. You're just like, yes, Wena Sorisha. Yes. And, yeah, like, she's coming with the looks. Like, I'm really liking this fashion rebrand of hers. It's like so cool. She looks gorgeous. I feel like my blushes aren't like blushing. But it's probably like too much when you're like close to me. So let me just simmer down on that. And then we're going to do my nasal contour. So yeah, but I cannot wait for what's this? What's it? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, those are my girlies, okay? Drew with her gaslighting husband. Girl. But her husband's hot though. Like, he's a really beautiful human, like, physically. And Kenya, you know, Kenya really came through with the rebrand after she became a mom. You know, she was like, I'm not for the mess. I'm not doing this with you. I actually kind of like Sanya, but I just feel like Sanya sometimes, she gets a little lost when she's trying to, like, make points and stuff, you know? And I'm just like, oh, babe. Like, babe, oh, gosh. And then, of course, you know, Candy gonna come through with all her money and just, you know, I just want to chisel out my nasal contour a little more. I don't want to leave it on for too long though, because like I said, this powder sometimes can make you a little ghostly, and it's not cute at all. So now I'm going to take my foundation brush, powder brush, or is it? Yeah, powder brush, and then I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown sheer finish pressed powder in Soft Honey. And I'm going to dust away all the setting powder that I left on my face. And just kind of spread that all around, you know, get rid of that shine. Just, you know, make it all blend a little better. Yeah. And I'm going to take that very same triangle sponge that we were using to set the under eye. I'm going to use the bottom part. So I'm going to turn it around, put my fingers in between, and then I'm going to pull my eye down using that, and then just, sorry.
But it felt like they were right there.
like kind of just like makes the eyes pop a little more, especially when your lashes start to throw gang signs. You gotta be sure to like make it look better. And then I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris / Paradise mascara, and I'm going to just put that on my lower lashes. It's this mascara though, I feel like it dried out, like the chair. I feel like it dried out like really quick. Oh, this eye is so red. I feel like it dried out like really quick, and I don't like that. So yeah, before I start closing off, one of the things that I actually wanted you guys to give me some light on are some, because I want to, as I've said previously, now I sound like a broken record, but I want to incorporate like health videos that maybe there's a topic that you'd like for me to discuss. I don't mind broadening it. However, my speciality is the mind, the brain. You know, so if there's like any mental health issues or topics that you guys would like for me to address, like let me know. Put it down in the comment section. Let me know what topics you guys would like to see me like talk about. You know, I'm really trying to get into that. So sorry, I need to concentrate because I don't want to make a mistake.
But I don't wanna let anybody know.
And I'm going to set my face with the L'Oreal Infallible mattifying setting spray. I will say, look, for an affordable setting spray, she's really good. I really like her. But like that Bobbi Brown, that MAC, that Fix Plus, and the Smashbox, the silver bottle, I'm just like, oh Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust. Ah! Love it. So shake that a bit, and then you mean, you know, see that? So we're going to, now that we've set the face, it's time to expose the hair. Expose the hair before we get into the outfit, which I really don't even know what I'm gonna wear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is so beautiful. So nice and flat and sleek. I just want to go in with my powder for my forehead. I'm going to go in with the MAC because I feel like I've created a bit of a line with the dook. So I just want to twist that up a little bit, you know, so that it blends properly. That's all for the hair and the face. Well, that's not all. I'm still going to do my lips at the end of it, but for now, let's go to part 3, which is the outfit.
Cause everybody wants something from me now, and I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say,
So guys, that is my finished look. This is me. I'm gonna go out on World Margarita Day. I'm gonna go have a margarita. I will most likely take you guys with me for the beginning of the evening, but then obviously I want to be in the moment. So yeah, for now, happy Margarita Day. This was a hair, face, and outfit full chit chat. Get ready with me. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alongside that, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get a notification every time I post a video. We're keeping it going, we're keeping it flowing, like the water. Let's keep it going, let's keep it flowing with the comments and the subscriptions. And yeah, I'll be sure to make more content for you guys that hopefully you will enjoy. Until next time, bye!